It's hard to get subscribers on that kind of stuff, but you end up getting hits just from views of people looking up.
But maybe I use it for class, so.
Your updates are done, so you're ready to log back in. I got your mic muted right here so that you can talk without worrying about it coming through the main.
Thank you.
Turn these lights on, turn it off. What it does is it also turns those on and flashes up your restrictions.
What should I do that it doesn't go on a screensaver? It doesn't lock me out, so I don't have to put my password several times. Should I only maybe opening a specific page? Where's the battery boy?
Yeah. Great. Oh, I need to read your introduction. When you're ready. When you're ready.
And we have a microphone over here if you want to talk through it, or you can just speak
Talk
up.
loudly. I think that'll work.
I'm a loud talker.
Yeah.
Fatemeh's a soft talker.
I'll wait till you guys are ready.
It's right there. So you're live again. And that's how you switch between them. It's all sitting over on the edges.
We'll get out of here as you guys get started.
Not that.
We're going to leave you all to it. Okay. You feel comfortable switching on stuff?
Oh, good, they're moving. Don't sit on the sides. The middle's better. The middle is where all the fun happens. Just so much better. Uh-oh. You're going to take notes and then do a critique on the way.
I shall do that. It's too cold. I don't want to take my
You guys ready?
I suppose I'm ready.
Okay. It's Miss T, right?
You can go with Mrs. Fatemeh or Mrs. Tabande.
This is Fatemeh?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Hey guys, is everybody ready to get started? Woo! Okay. This is our Let's Talk Business event. It's social media on YouTube. We've got Dr. Rand and Miss Fatemeh here to talk to you about that. So don't forget at the end to scan the QR codes that are up front on both these tables, and you'll earn points on level up. Thank you guys.
Okay, welcome everybody. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about content creation businesses and more specifically about YouTube. I am Dr. Rand and I have a YouTube, actually I have 3 YouTube channels that I run. Fatemeh has 2 YouTube channels that she runs. And we're going to talk, first I'm going to talk a little bit about the whole concept of YouTube and what it is and how you guys can become part of it. And then we're going to share a little bit about our channels. After I talk to Fatemeh, we'll talk about her channel, and I'll come back and talk about my other channel, and then we'll have time for questions. The thing I want all of you to do is be thinking of questions and to be free to raise your hand and ask questions during the presentation. Because what we want you to do is to sort of get an idea of maybe something you could do in the future. This is something that anybody can do. You don't have to be especially technically qualified to do it. Anybody can do YouTube. If an old fat guy like me can do it, anybody can do it. So, it's a lot of fun. And so let me just start talking a little bit about YouTube itself. So let's see, let me switch back to that. And we'll go to here. In a few minutes, this whole presentation is supposed to be live stream, I guess. Is yours live streaming already?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think mine is yet.
Yours is not because the camera needs to be turned. Is that?
Okay. So,
Yes, you are live.
again, we're going to talk about the power of content creation in the 21st century. Fatemeh is the administrative assistant for the Decision Sciences Department.
Hi, everyone.
She runs a couple of channels, and I'll tell you a little bit more of those near the end of this. Her English channel is called Hair Care Masters, is hers. Then I've got a channel that's called Cowboy Survival. It's all about outdoors and camping and that kind of thing. So, a little bit about YouTube. This is a comment from Jake Paul. A quote from him where he said, "What I love about YouTube is that you don't need brands to pay you because you get paid off the view." In other words, every time somebody views your channel. He said, "When I put effort into YouTube, I directly see money back." And that's exactly what I've experienced. And I think Fatemeh's experienced it as well. So YouTube is what I call the newest business model of the 21st century. If you think about different business models we had the business model that came out in the 90s, which is before most of you were born, when the internet came about and people started selling things on the internet. That was kind of a new way to do business. And for a while, we referred to it as the Wild West because there didn't seem to be any rules around it. But the new model is content creation. YouTube has no financial barriers to entry, which is a nice kind of business for you guys to get into. You don't have to have a lot of money to get into it. You don't have to build a building. You don't have to have a lot of infrastructure or equipment. All you have to do is have an idea and a desire to create. And it's a way to get that creation out to a lot of other people. It's based on, I think it's pretty pure competition as opposed to a lot of other things. If you think of the television model that was developed in the 50s and 60s, where people would they'd come up with ideas for TV shows, they'd do a pilot for the TV show, and then what they'd do is they'd pitch it to the network. And one of the three networks, ABC, NBC, or CBS, would decide whether or not they were going to put that show on the air. So there'd be hundreds of shows a year, and only a very few of them actually made it to air to where you guys could watch them on TV. With YouTube, everything you create ends up available for anybody, anywhere in the world to watch. And it's simply a matter if your content is good enough and your search engine optimization tools are being used appropriately, you've got good thumbnails, good titles, good descriptions, good keywords in your meta tags, all that stuff's going to help you to be seen by people, and people will see your videos and watch them. So you don't have to worry about somebody in the middle deciding, we don't like this and we're not going to put it up there. That doesn't happen. It can be a very profitable business very quickly. So if you happen to hit it right with the right niche and the right audience, you can you can meet the criteria for monetization very, very quickly. It took me about a little over a year, maybe about 15 months for me, but I wasn't really pushing it that hard. I was having fun. I was learning how to do a lot of stuff. I've seen other people start making money within a month. So it can happen very, very quickly for you. And that's what we like about this model. Now, a little bit about the timeline. So to tell you about how this is, YouTube was founded by Jawad Karim, Steve Chen, and Chad Hurley. It was in February of 2005 is when they launched YouTube. Very soon after that, they had their first video, but in 2006, in November of 2006, so it's only a little over about almost 18, 19 months, I guess, they sold this company to Google for $1.65 billion. So this was obviously, they hit an itch, okay? They came up with an idea that people liked, that was obviously going to have some profit potential, and they were able to take this company that they started and sell it to Google very, very quickly. So we've had 20 billion views on, 20 billion videos have been posted on YouTube since December of 25. Second most visited site So I should back up and say these. Go back. So they launched the company in February of 2005, but they didn't start actually letting people post to it till December of 25. So actually, once it went public or once it became active, it really was less than a year before they sold it. They have 61.6 million serious YouTube creators. That's a lot of creators. There are 120 million channels. Actually, it's a little over that now. It's closer to 130 million channels actually exist on YouTube. And there's 450,000 channels with 100,000 subscribers or more. So to put this in perspective, your channel has 30,000 subscribers, right? My channel has a little over almost 6,100 subscribers on my channel, and I'm in the top 4% of channels worldwide. And you're probably, we figured the other day, top 1% of channels worldwide. So there's a lot of channels out there, but not a lot of them get to that 100,000 mark. This little button this little thing right here is what they call a silver play button, and when you get to 100,000 subscribers, YouTube sends you one of these things. And you hang it on your wall.
Actually, you have to apply for it.
Huh?
They don't send it automatically.
Yeah, you have to
apply.
send in a form and to let them know. They don't send it automatically, but
That's what I heard from one of the creators.
Yeah.
So
the very first YouTube video was a video put up by one of the founders. It's called Me at the Zoo. It lasted 19 seconds, and he said, here I am at the San Diego Zoo. They showed the elements. That was the very first YouTube video that ever went up. YouTube accounts for 25% of global mobile traffic. That's a lot. It's all people watching YouTube all day long. As of February 25, and I love this stat, 95.8% of the Saudi population uses YouTube. That's amazing to me. They're just sitting around all day in the sand watching YouTube, I guess. I don't know. YouTube has over 1 billion watch hours per day. That's a lot of watch hours. And if you just get a small portion of that, you're doing well. 70% of watch time on YouTube is on mobile devices. Interesting fact about my channel, almost 50% of my channel is people watching it on television. And I'll show you an interesting stat about that a little bit later. So again, there's 500 hours of YouTube content uploaded every minute. They have a number of daily active users is about 122 million, and the percentage of the global population that's watching YouTube is 95%. That's a lot of people on the planet watch YouTube. And again, 1 billion watch hours per day. So I think at this point, probably some of my people are joining and watching. So some other statistics. 54% of YouTube users are males, 46% are females. So it's split pretty evenly, I think. And there's channels for everybody. These are the top 5 channels, or top 6 channels out there. Mr. Beast has 388 million subscribers. Amazing to me. Like Nastia is 127 million subscribers, and you can go down the list. Justin Bieber at 75 who knew? I mean, I knew he was popular. I didn't know he'd be like 75 million subscribers. I haven't looked at these other channels. I looked at Mr. Beast a little bit, but not a lot. Let's see. Some of this stuff is interesting. A YouTube business is generally, a lot of businesses are valued as a multiple of something. And usually it's a multiple of your revenues is a good measure sometimes for your business. I saw a site that said that YouTube businesses can be valued at about 3 times their annual revenue. So I guess at this point my channel is valued at about $10,000. So I don't know. So again, my channel is it's at Cowboy Survival. So anytime you're looking up a YouTube channel, you put the little @ symbol, then the name of the channel after it. It's at Cowboy Survival. I have about 6,000 subscribers. I've had a little over 1.1 million views I looked at this morning. I'm in the top 4% of channels worldwide. And Fatemeh, has about 30,000 subscribers on her channel, Fatemeh Beauty. It's in the top 1% of channels worldwide. So I guess at this point, I don't have anything else in this presentation. This is pretty much like I said. Oh, interesting. How much can you make? So real quick, on YouTube, to get monetized on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. You have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. Now that sounds like a lot, but you can get there pretty quickly if you just stick to it. You know, you get a lot of people. You get 100 people watching, 5-10 minutes of a video. You can pick up a lot of hours really quick. You can also do it by getting 10 million shorts views in 90 days. That sounds like a lot, but if you're really good at shorts, doing cat videos or dance videos or whatever, you can get a lot of views really quickly. Mine don't generally get a whole lot of views on shorts. Fatemeh actually has one that did over 1 million views. But that now, you generally are going to make, the way they pay you is based on the number of views you get. So you'll make about $4 to $10 for every 1,000 views. And you sign up to, there's a way YouTube tracks it, then they just send a check to your bank account every month. And it's kind of nice. You get a nice little check, shows up in your bank account. Now, to put it in perspective, I've got about 6,100 subscribers. I've got over 1.1 million views. I make about 150 to 200 bucks a month. And so I'm not getting rich. I'm in the top 4%. I'm still only making 150 to 200 bucks a month. But there's a big jump you have. When you get about 25, 30, 50,000 subscribers, it's a good jump you make when people start watching your videos. Let me get past this. So this was my most popular video that I ever did. I bought a $10 knife down at Harbor Freight, and I'll show you this thing a little later. I bought a $10 knife down at Harbor Freight. I took it home, took it apart, modified it, put it back together, and I had over 430,000 views on that video. That's the video that put me over the top, and I was able to monetize my channel off of that video. Fatemeh's most popular video was, she had 1 million views. Is that the video?
Yes,
Okay.
this is a short. Actually, it is maybe about 30 seconds on Instagram. And I review a nail polish.
So I'm going to let you take over and talk about your stuff now.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Fatemeh. My last name is Tabande. They call me Fatima or Mrs. T. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited. I would like to share my story, my YouTube journey. When I started my YouTube channel, the level of knowledge that I have on technology, it was zero. The only thing that I could do is just like taking pictures with my phone and some video. That was it. I didn't have any fancy equipment, no camera, nothing, no studio. Didn't know how to edit, but the reason that I wanted to do it, it was because COVID happened. So I was a hairstylist, was doing hair, and then all of a sudden all the salon was closed. I lost my job, so my clients were calling me and wanted to get their hair done, or they were asking for some hair tips and what to do, what color they should use, what number, how to use it, how to mix it. Little by little, it got more, and I was kind of worried about all these people that are staying home. My mom, my sister, my cousin, my friends. It wasn't just a few of my clients. It was the whole world that didn't know how to deal with their hair. So I didn't have any plan for business. I just did it to help people. So I recorded some video and explained it like what to do, what to use, how to do it, and then I did some DIY hair coloring, showed on my own hair. I started with Instagram because YouTube to me was like another level. It was harder. I didn't know how to do it. And then I started watching some videos, and I was so fascinated by other educators or hairstylists that how they are like sharing what they are doing. It was what I love, doing hair. It looks so good and professional. So I wanted to learn how to do it. And another thing that triggers me, And years ago, maybe 10 years ago, when we moved from Ohio to New York, I was an assistant in a salon. So on that time, I even wasn't able to talk English. And I know my English is not perfect, so please pardon my English. English is my second language. So they told me, there's a big beauty show in New York. Let's go together. I went with them, and that show is huge. It's something that they planned for it a year before. People come from every countries, and all of those hairstylists, artists, influencers are there. They're on a stage, all those models. They are doing hair, explaining how to do it, and I was so fascinated. And I thought, I want to be like them. It was in my head all the time because I like what they did, how they did it professionally. So, and then I asked myself, do you have this courage to do it really? You cannot even speak English. So let's do it in Farsi first. And then it was another reason that I started, doing that. It was kind of like a practice. And I posted some video. It took me 3 months to public that video, to just put it for public. It was unlisted on YouTube, so nobody had access to it because I was thinking, what people think about me. I don't have a studio. I was in my child bedroom. It was the bed, all of her toys, and we were living in front of close to an airport. So every minute an airplane was passing, and I had to stop and then continue. So it was lots of cutting in that, when I wanted to edit that video, and it was just my phone, leaning that to a box of Kleenex. I was recording that video. That video got about 3,000, more than about 324K views. Not at the beginning. It took a little bit, a few months, and all of a sudden it just went up. And it causes that other video, that YouTube, just recommend my other videos to the people as well. So that was so beautiful. My channel got monetized, and so far that channel brought me more than, I think, let me just put it here for you. I'm not following all those slides as usual. I just tell the story. It's more natural to me. And what happened to that page? I think that's it. So this is my channel in Farsi. And as you see, it has more than 30K subscribers. And the video that I'm talking about, can you see that? I'm not sharing that.
Should be able to run it, yeah. Oh, it's not, wait a minute, okay, hold on. You need to take that, turn your, and shut down the PowerPoint, I guess.
Hold on, let me see. I have.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
I can use that.
There it goes.
This is that video. So at the beginning, it was so slow, like about 1 year it takes, and then, it started going up. It brought me more than 11,000 subscribers, and so far it made like $1,650 for me. And I haven't been posting any video for more than 2-3 months because I got this new job and I didn't have time to spend on it. But the channel is still working. It is slower, but it doesn't matter where you are. If you are sleeping, it's just people, giving view to those videos. And it's not just view, because by view you get the least amount of money through the view. There are more opportunities. When you build your channel, people trust you. So to me, back to me, I was a hairstylist. I was in my country. I'm from Iran. When I moved here, nobody knew me. I had to get my degree. And when I went to the salon, people usually would rather to go to someone who knows. Me, whenever I go to a doctor's office or go to a salon, I ask for the most experienced one. Sometimes I feel bad, but I always want to go to someone who knows what she's doing. So that, putting all those videos together and making that portfolio kind of was like something that I could show people and tell them, okay, I've been doing hair, this is my portfolio, all those before and after. And it was something that they caused them to trust me and come to me. And later, because of that, they called me from other states and they wanted my address. They wanted to come to me. And it was so beautiful. I moved a lot from state to state, but having something like this, especially as a mom, someone who doesn't work, has child, has a, cannot work like a full-time job, it helped me just to make some money and show people what I'm doing and my experience to them, since I was new in most places because of all those moving. First, what you need, it's just so simple. Start with your phone and just pick a niche. What is niche? That fancy word, whatever you love, whatever you like to do, and whatever you are good at it. And just show other people how you do it. When you add value to your audience, they're gonna get back to you and they ask for more. And it's how that channel will start to build little by little. At the beginning, I don't look at it as a business because it takes a while like everything else. But the good thing, you don't need a business office, you don't need fancy equipment or big budget. It's just like from comfort of your home. If it is in the middle of the night, wherever you are in any countries, you can post your videos, and by that, it's gonna come other opportunities. Another fun fact about YouTube, it's gonna support your videos. Once in the algorithm, it shows that people like that, it's gonna bring you more viewer. So we moved to Cookville last September. So as a hairstylist, I lost my job maybe more than 4 or 5 times here in the United States. So the lack of proficiency in speaking English and not knowing anybody here, it took me a while to build those clientele. And every time that we moved, I lost all of them and I had to start again. But having that social media kind of was like a big support. When I showed it to the salon manager or to my client, that more people came to me. Also, I started here working in Ulta Beauty, and they hired me as a basic hairstylist, which the amount of the pay that you get is the lowest price. But I told them that I have been teaching hair, I have been doing this, I have this channel, and they said, no, since you have to make $1,200 every week, then you can be promoted. But later, I sent them some email and sent them those, the link to my channel, and I got an email, and they promoted me to a master hairstylist in a few weeks. So my price went higher, which was so beautiful. I had to work so hard for that to get to that level. There are good opportunities that come with YouTube. People ask you for more. They have been asking me to put an organized course for them, like from the beginning to the end. Because so far it has been 4 years that I have started that YouTube channel. It is there are more than 400 videos in there. So sometimes people get confused. They don't know how to find the video that they want, and they don't want to spend that much of time. I didn't trust myself. I didn't have that confidence at the beginning. But when they came back to me more and more, and they said how those videos helped them, to have a better hair, healthier hair, and how much they save money by being able to do it themselves, not going to the salon, it kind of like encourages me to do that. So when we moved here, it was like about 3 or 4 months that I didn't have any job. I started to recording some videos and organize them and to offer it as a course. There are so many free platforms. The editor that I'm using is InShot. It's on my phone. It's still hard for me to work on a laptop, and my husband always tells me, just put it on a God, why are you working on your phone? But it's just my comfort zone, doing the things on my phone. So, but there are free editor on that you can use on your laptop and your phone and just edit your video. There are some free websites that you can put your product. It could be anything. If you are working in a farm, it could be your own product. If you are good at Excel, if you are funny, can make good jokes. If you are making dresses, jewelries, or it could be anything. Whatever you are passionate about and you love, just by sharing it to people is just, and adding value to them, little by little, you build that business and it brings more opportunity for you. So, and these days you have AI. Please take advantage of that. I didn't have that fancy things, like 5 years ago, but now I use it. I try to use it. I just have it to give me like description, title, and in less than a second, just give me that, and it helps me, to spend less time because I'm working now. I don't have that much time, to add those things to my video. But you are a student. You know how to work with computer, with your phone. You are very knowledgeable, more than a mom, staying home mom, and I think that's a good reason just to, share your love and what you are passionate about to the world and help them. And they're going to come for more, I'm sure. So, any questions so far? I have 2 channels. My first channel is Fatemeh Beauty, and I wasn't able to share it here. I think.
Oh, you unplugged it.
So my second channel is English. It's not as big as the first one. I cannot put it in the screen. That's okay. But I started that channel a little bit later. And I remember the hairstylist in the salon told me, why are you sharing this to the people? They don't come to our salon anymore. Just tell them, just show them some tutorial, but don't tell them how to mix their color, what to use. So I stopped sharing sharing video on my English channel for a while. And then I thought about it, that it's not just that little area that we are living. It goes to the whole world, and people can use it. And why not? By helping others, I grow as well, because I had to educate myself. There are so many good platforms and channels that offers free YouTube tutorial and how to build your business. One of the channels that I love very much is Think Media by Sean Cannell. This guy is expert. From the beginning, how to start a YouTube, just by having a Gmail, just create a Gmail address, create a Gmail, and then through that, you can create your channel. The name doesn't have to match, and then it tells you how to start, like from the beginning, what type of camera, what type of microphone, whatever you need during this journey. How to create your thumbnail. I create my thumbnail through Canva, which is free. I do editing in InShot, which is free. And now the website that I'm using is Gumroad. And I did some research, and I asked AI and some other people, and they gave me those feedback. So, he has a 3-day channel. He always offered that, so it's not like it's in demand. And I took that channel twice. It was like 3 days of how to, from the start to the end, how to create your channel, how to post, how to create your thumbnail, how to put description, title, and whatever is involved with that. And it's very, very helpful. So one thing that helps to grow faster in this area, just educating yourself and learning from other YouTube. And one more important thing, one thing that is very important, just don't compare yourself with others. There are so many big channels on YouTube and on Instagram that by comparing them, sometimes we stop and pause because you want to be the best. You want to make a lot of money. And just keep the good work and don't wait until you are ready. Start. I'm sure you will be surprised. I think we are good. Doctor, yes? Any questions so far?
Plug my computer.
Here, sure.
Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about my channel. Maybe. There it goes. Okay. So what I wanted to show you here is sort of how I started. What you're seeing over here in your upper left is one of my earliest videos. Came out in summer of 2023. I think this was actually my second video I did. And you can see it's not filmed very well. I'm in the dark. I'm in the shadows. It was a one-shot take. I didn't know how to edit videos yet. I did the video straight from start to finish. And it went through it. Now, the other videos, I did the same thing. This one I actually edited. This one was kind of a video where I went through and I actually, this one and this one here were a couple of my first attempts at editing. I also had AI do the thumbnails for this video, and that video. Those are not, YouTube says, well, let's see if we can do the thumbnail for you. I said, okay, and they weren't very good. So sometimes AI does a good job, sometimes AI doesn't. Now, if you jump forward a little ways, we'll go to let's go back over here. We'll look at my most popular video. And one of the things you can see by these videos is that they are a little bit different. The thumbnails are better. So it took me a while. So I started really, and my first video was May of 23. Then in August of 24, I have this video. And this video is one, I had a couple others that were okay, that did about 20,000, maybe about 15,000 views, and they sort of got me closer. I posted to 1,000 subscribers. I was getting closer to 4,000 watch hours. Then all of a sudden in August of 24, I dropped this video, and this one went boom. It just exploded, right? I was watching it go up every day by 10, 15,000 views a day, and I was stunned. I couldn't believe people were watching me do this work on this knife, which really wasn't very sophisticated. Anybody could have done it, but I just did it. This video came out about 3 months later, and it's my backpack. Basically, I said, hey, if you're going to go hiking in the woods, you need to make sure to take some stuff with you. And I just went through this little backpack and stuff you take with you if you go in the woods. Again, that one did about 100,000 views. This one came out shortly thereafter, and this was very similar to this one. I went to Harbor Freight, bought a little hatchet, and I took it home and I sort of modified it and redid it, and that one did really well. That one did over 50,000 views. So I did some really good. This was one of those that I did before the one on the left. And this one came out and did 22,000 views. I didn't get paid any money for this one because that was before monetization. But it got me a lot of views. This is a similar type of thing. This is a video I've redone. Both of these videos I've redone several times. They were early videos I did, and I decided I didn't like the earlier video, so I redid them. And when I redid them, they both had a lot of views. This is a $30 item. I bought it at Walmart, and that's a $12 item I bought at Walmart. Now, on both of those, I made a lot more money than I paid for the items. So, as you go through this, you get better and better. Now, one of the things that's interesting, too, that I've done on this, that you'll see, is, well, if I can get the, not very good. I forget this thing has touch screen on it. Now, what's interesting about these videos, these are the latest videos I've done. Of the videos that you're looking at right now, only 2 of those thumbnails did I do myself. I did this one myself, and I did that one up there myself. All the others are generated by AI, which is, I use ChatGPT to generate most of these. This one was generated by AI, and then I added this to it. That one up there in the upper left is completely generated by AI. I never did with this. That picture, that's not a real picture. It's an AI. It looks like me, but it's an AI picture, right? This one, I don't know who the guy came up with, but he did put my daughter's dog in there, which was pretty cool.
That's cute.
Just AI is something that you're going to use a lot. So it's one of those skills that you use in content creation. Now, some people are actually using AI to create their home video now. That's something you really kind of don't want to do. YouTube doesn't really like that so much. But a lot of people are using AI to help generate their thumbnails, help come up with their titles, help come up with a list of keywords that helps in your search engine optimization. It helps write your description for you. You can use AI to put things into your video. So let's say you forget to say something.
And it's going to save you. It's going to save you a lot of time. And it's going to save you a lot of time.
Yes. AI is
so quick.
Better. And
Yes.
it makes you.
But you have to go and check it, the description, the title, whatever is it, to make sure it is what you want it to be.
Let me show you a little bit of the analytics on my channel.
Any of you have are on social media? Okay. What platform?
TikTok.
TikTok. Okay. Is it monetized?
Not yet.
Okay.
I started a week or two ago.
Okay. What do you do in your channel?
It's just about motorcycle.
About motorcycle.
Yeah, just me riding my bike around.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
It's just shorts.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Asma, how about you?
So this is kind of, so one of the things about YouTube is they provide a lot of analytics to you. And so you're almost studying analytics in your classes. The accounting students have an analytics class they have to take. I think some of the others may too. And then of course there's the analytics class at, do you teach analytics class, Dr. Armstrong? Who teaches that?
Two different people,
Edwin Carmen, yeah. Dr. Baidu teaches a lot of those. So, but a lot of the analytics are available to you in YouTube. They provide a lot of this stuff to you, and you can do a deep dive on it. So each one of these overview, content, audience, revenue, you can do deep dives in that, figure out where it's all coming from. I was talking about my audience a while ago, and when I look at my audience, I can scroll down and I can see things like new viewers are 66% of my viewers are new viewers. I can go down and see, this chart tells me about what time of day that they're actually watching my channel. So I know what time of day to release my videos. I can go down further and see where it is. Okay, actually I was a little wrong. Over the last 90 days, 37.5% of my people have watched on television, okay? But look what happens when I look at the last year.
Can I say something, Dr.
Yeah.
Graham? For the first year, I didn't know how to read this algorithm. So don't get worried and stressed because of, if you don't understand the algorithm of YouTube. Just share whatever you want to share, like just some add value to your people. And they gradually they're gonna find you. And little by little, while you are doing that, just try to watch some, tutorial on YouTube and educate yourself. And you're gonna learn about it. Because at the beginning, if you think about all of this, it's just like, oh, how I'm gonna do that? I don't know how to create thumbnail. I don't know how should it be my title. I don't wanna be in front of camera. You don't have to be in front of camera. You can just record a video and put a voiceover. And because some people are so uncomfortable in front of camera. One of them was me. But, yeah.
So you can see, if you look over the last year, 50% of my viewers were watching it on television, and that has changed. In the last 90 days, it's been like 36%. So something has happened to the viewership that I tend to hit, and I've got to start making my videos thinking about optimizing them more for mobile devices now than for television sets. So that's something, in business, you sometimes have to adapt to changing market conditions. And that's what's going to happen even in something like the content creation business. If you're paying attention to the metrics, paying attention to the analytics, it'll tell you when things are changing and when you need to maybe change your strategy, change the way you approach things. Now, I'll tell you this, and this is sort of what Fatemeh was saying too. My daughter has a YouTube channel. She's a tax manager for a CPA firm out of Knoxville. She works 100% remote. And she has a YouTube channel. It's all about luxury stuff, right? Luxury purses and clothes and travel and all this kind of stuff. And anyway, when she went to interview for her job, they looked at her YouTube channel. And they were so impressed with her camera presence and the way she's built up this ability. She's learned this ability to perform on camera. They're so impressed with that, they now have her doing the videos that the firm sends out to their clients about changes in tax laws. So they will record, and they do it all remotely too. She sits in one place, the producer and the director in a different place, and they're doing the whole thing remotely, but they do these videos that then they send out to all their clients about, hey, here's a tax change you need to be aware of and all. And she's doing all that. They asked her to do it because of her YouTube channel. They thought they were impressed with what she could do. So you get on, start doing something like this, maybe just as a hobby, you develop a skill set that can be translated into your workplace. They'll see that you can do things that other people can't do. It's sort of what she was saying, developing that presence to be on camera is really, really important. So many people are scared to death to stand in front of a group of people or to get on camera. And if you can develop that ability to talk to your viewers on screen, the way you talk to people just face to face over a cup of coffee, that is really a powerful skill set. So, I want to encourage all of you to think about it. And look, if you're going to do a channel, don't think about, as she said, don't wait till you have all the skills. Just start. Just do a video. Set up a channel. I have a channel called YouTube Foundry, spelled with a U. Okay? YouTube Foundry that I teach. I've got a class I'm teaching. I don't have a lot of students in it, but all the videos on how to start a YouTube channel are there. So if you're interested, just go to that channel. I don't make any money off of it. Okay? So it's just there for you guys. Go to that channel and watch the videos on how to start a YouTube channel. All the steps are there. Right? And I give there's a lot of stuff there also about what to do, mistakes not to make, good things to do, good habits and that kind of thing. There's all those videos on there. Kirsten's in the class. And she's doing well with her channel. How many subscribers are you up to? 14, there you go. So,
Yeah, I saw your video. And it wasn't your face, right?
She does a game channel.
You were talking, yeah, it was a game channel. It could be anything. If you are good at organizing, if it is, some people do like a study time. When they are studying, they're like vlogging and take some videos, and other people, use that to relax or focus, which is so interesting. The most important thing, I think, is consistency. And if you don't have time, sometimes you can do batch recording, like record several videos and then put it up there, but as unlisted video. And you can set it up, for example, every week one of them can, be public, could go public, and this way it's gonna save you so much time, a little bit time. Or going live, just talking about your day or what are you doing, or whatever it is just helps you to have that, engagement with your audience. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for your time.
So we've got a couple minutes. Anybody have any questions? Anybody curious about something we may have done or not done, or biggest mistakes we made, or biggest successes we've had, anything like that? It's interesting. You start to make friends too. I've got people I now communicate with all over the world that are doing similar channels to mine. And I call them up, I text them. Nobody calls anybody anymore, right? You just text everybody. But I've got people all over the country I text. And I ask people questions, and I ask them how they're doing, and we share stories with one another. So it's pretty cool. It's just a lot of fun to do this. And if you have a passion, I told my wife, I said, even if nobody ever watches my YouTube channel, my grandchild will be able to watch Grandpa TV. So you're documenting and chronicling the things that you like to do, the thoughts that you have. And so even if you don't end up making money off of it, it's a great way to document your life. We used to do diaries.
Yeah.
Now what we do is we do videos about it.
It's beautiful how you go back and look at your videos, like first video, and you see how you grow during this time. And just share your journey.
So, no questions? Okay. Okay, good deal. We're so glad y'all came today. Hopefully. And my office is always open. If any of you decide you want to start a YouTube channel and want to know how to get started, just come by the office. I love talking to people about it. So, okay, Sherry, is Sherry still here? She moved. Okay, I guess it's time for you guys to go to class. All right. I don't think my thing worked.
I don't think it worked.
It didn't record.
I don't think it did.
It was recorded. Yes, yes, yeah. Now, if you end it, it's going to show you how many people.
I don't think anybody watched it.
Did you put it as public?
I did.
Okay, let me go and check my.
Well, no, it says it's unlisted. So I guess
If it's unlisted?
I'll edit it and then
Oh,
I'll go back and listen.
That's a good idea.
That's so good.
Let me see what happens.
You're a techno. It's a great thing. No, I'm gonna wear my key.